What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Blitz games, episode 52, and today I'm gonna leave Chaos, and it stings. It truly hurts me, but I have my reasons. I'll go into those. I'll explain those reasons in a bit. I'm just Chaos has meant so much the last 8 or so months of my life, and it sounds awful to say, but I've had some truly amazing times and met some incredible people, and everyone who has been in Chaos, even the people who I fundamentally hate, but everyone who's been in Chaos, you truly mean quite a bit to me, and I want to thank you all for being there. It was a really great time. Oh god, I need some emotional music to keep me calm here. This is kind of tough. I found my new home, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna come back, guys, so maybe this is the last time I'll ever see myself with that beautiful Chaos tag there. I don't know, I'd never say never though, but I don't know if I'm gonna get back ever. Right, so a lot of emotional music later, and here I am ready to talk about why I left Chaos in a little bit more depth and what I was in Chaos, because I wasn't just an officer or the guild master, but I was actually like the founder of Chaos, although I don't think Snowscaler will ever give me credit for that, but that's fine. I'll see my perspective on this later, but first, next episode I'm going to do a Q&A, and instead of asking for questions, I want your opinion. Those were amazing fly hacks, actually. I think I used I don't actually know, I don't remember what client I used, but it was a pretty great client, I'm not gonna lie. The killer on it is really bad, though, compared to the fly hacks. Anyways. Alright, so, as I was saying, I want your opinion on if Blitz is dying or not, basically. I saw that Walls gets more players than Blitz does, and Walls got updated a long time ago compared to Blitz. So, is Blitz dying? Will an update save it, or am I just ignorant to the new game, but the numbers really don't lie, the numbers are down. Blitz is dying in the sense that it gets less players than it used to, like you can't go around that, so. But will it have a long future? Like, will there still be, you know, people who want to watch Blitz videos like this 2 years from now, kind of thing. So that's just, what I want you guys, I want your opinion on that, so I'll talk about your opinions and stuff in the next episode. For now, let's talk about why I left Chaos. Because I actually kind of left Chaos for a similar reason. I've been losing interest in Blitz. I think everyone's been losing sort of interest in Blitz. I mean, Blitz YouTubers are almost a shell of what they used to be. A shell of their former self of what they used to be, kind of. A lot of them don't upload anymore. A lot of them don't find much interest in uploading Blitz. It's kind of dying, the game mode, truly, like that, in that sense. I'm not losing interest in recording, I'm just losing interest in playing and losing interest in being part of the community. And that's part of the reason why I left Chaos. I really enjoyed Chaos. That would be a lie if I said I didn't. It would be a big lie if I said I didn't like Chaos. Chaos was an amazing guild. It really was. But somewhere around when Snowscaler quit, there's so many people around here. Let's see. Oh, that guy has speech, I think. Yeah, that's a speech tweet. I have no idea how that worked out. My favorite. Chaos was an amazing community. It really was. It was a community guild, and it kind of still is. I'm not super happy with where the community went. I really miss people like Jerry. I miss Katniss. Snowscaler came back eventually, but Chimpy is gone now, and it's just kind of like I don't have the motivation going to the TeamSpeak anymore. I don't really have the motivation to care about the guild anymore, and it's just kind of like, well, why am I here? Because I personally really dislike big guilds. I find the chat spammy, players really toxic, and this is like every guild in Blitz, basically ever. Big guild. So I don't think I'll ever go back to a guild with over 10 members ever again. I'd be surprised if I did, to be honest. I'm kind of done with guilds, is what I'm saying. It's part of it. Another thing is I'm also, like I said, trying to get out of the Hypixel Blitz community. I don't really want to be as active in it anymore. I want to focus on my life, my schooling, which starts in like 3 months, but I want to be ready to focus on school. I want to be ready to focus on my life and doing what I want rather than having to worry about some dumb guild in a block game. So those are some of the big reasons why I left. Another one is I wasn't really happy with where GameBuster is running the guild to. And I also will kind of hurt him when I say this, and he asked me, like, he's been very open in saying that I will do whatever to keep you, and I know that's why I said this to people too, and I know I don't want to leave for that, so I didn't want to leave for that sole reason, honestly. But I didn't want to have any control in the guild over what GameBuster did, because I know what I wanted would not be very beneficial to the future of Chaos. So I kind of wanted to just distance myself from running it. And because of that, I decided that instead of dealing with what GameBuster does, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, what he's doing isn't necessarily bad or anything, I'm just not interested in what he's turning the guild into. The players got considerably more toxic ever since I left as master. But then again, there's a lot more players now too. That's a bit of a difference. There's a lot more active members now. Guild chat is a lot spammier now, and again, that's fair considering there's a lot more active members as well. I just wasn't really happy with where the guild was going, and I don't want to like sound rude. Like GameBuster is doing a fine job running the guild. I hope it. I wish everyone the best. I wish the guild the best too. I wish that everyone has a. Or I wish that it continues to be successful and continues to be very influential in the Blitz community. I don't necessarily want to be part of it anymore. I'm kind of done with guilds in general. I don't want to leave the community. I told this to, I think, Alex, just so far, only Alex. Alex and GameBuster, I told this to, I guess, those two. I still want to be part of the community. I wasn't part of it anyways, really, in the first place, right? As of right now. I kind of left it, got disinterested in, joining the TeamSpeak very often and stuff like that. So I just kind of was like, whatever. This guy has a very similar cape to me. Cool, GG. I just kind of got disinterested in playing Blitz and being part of a guild in a game I don't really care about, and with people that I care about the people in it, but I'm just not really interested in being part of it. And that's the biggest reason why I left. That isn't the biggest reason. That is a reason of why I left Chaos, and those were the biggest reasons why I left Chaos. There's some other ones, smaller ones. It was challenging for me to make the decision to leave because the guild meant quite a bit to me, and I'll go into detail about that later. Snowscare doesn't give me any credit for what I did, and that's part of the reason why I left too, but I don't really care about that reason as much. He seems to think that it was really all him who made the guild, and I'm not going to deny that he had a big part in it, and once he left, the guild went downhill temporarily, although it kind of recovered. I don't want to take out like what Snowscare did either. I know I'm doing like basically what he did, but I think he's not giving me enough credit either, so I kind of a little bit pissed off about that. That's actually the only time I ever left Chaos was because of that too. So there you go, some fun fact for you. Alright, so my role in Chaos, I consider myself to be almost the founder. I don't want to say I was the founder of Chaos, but I was one of them, definitely. What happened was Psychosis was a spammy, really big, like 80-member guild, and it was pretty awful, not gonna lie. This guild chat was super fucking annoying, like really annoying, and basically all the good players in Psychosis wanted all the Randys, all the people who were annoying out, and the leader of Psychosis, who was ex-Agent M, wanted to quit Minecraft, and he did end up actually quitting Minecraft. So he wanted to give the guild to someone else that would, take good care of it, be a good master, and actually do things. Because my biggest complaint with Psychosis was that ex-Agent M didn't actually do anything as guildmaster, and it kind of pissed me off. That he just kind of sat there and was like, okay, I'm gonna invite more people, have no one have a say in it, and then make you deal with the fallout of inviting your worst enemy or whatever. So I was a little bit mad about that. So it was kind of an unorganized, was really dysfunctional, I guess, when you put it like that. So what he did is he wanted to quit, and he gave Psychosis to me or GameBuster. It's basically what he told me on Skype. I said I didn't want it. I never wanted to be Guildmaster of Chaos or Psychosis or whatever. I never will want to be Guildmaster of a big guild ever again. So he gave it to me basically, and I said I'll give it to Snowskater. And that's pretty much what happened. That was the birth of Chaos. Snowskater and Chimpy went through and kicked out a bunch of the people from the guild, and that's really the story of how Psychosis became Chaos, and how Chaos became a guild. And my role in it was basically giving the guild to Snowskater after I got it from ex-Agent M, although I didn't actually get the guild, I just told Agent to give it to Snowskater. So Greenhouse became Guildmaster, gave it to Snowskater, and Snowskater was Guildmaster for like 5 months or so. No, it was more like 4 months. And then Snowskater quit he quit for reasons, I don't know if he wants me to say them or not. He quit just suddenly, and we had to fight him to get the guild from him. And so I took it, I made a bunch of changes. I'm actually really happy with the changes I made. I have no regrets with what I did. I kicked like 30 people from Chaos, and I have no regrets with that at all. I'm very happy with what I did. I think it was for the better, and I honestly think that Chaos was pretty damn good about May. This is a Knight 10, I think. Well, no, he has a Knight X in his name, but I don't think he has a Knight 10. I saw an enchanted sword, but this texture pack. Oh, I see a Knight 8, okay. Oh god, this guy's gonna boast me into the water, isn't he? Oh, hey, look at that arrow bounced off me. Thank you, good. Ha! saying peak is so damn subjective, but I think that I was the most happiest with the guild in May. I was very happy with our roster and who was in it, and just what it meant to me and everyone else in the community that we had developed over the months. And I was pretty happy with it then, and then it kind of fell apart. So once it started falling apart because of my lack of interest in keeping it together, pretty much, I was like, okay, Game Master, you give it a chance. Do whatever you can to save the guild. You can do whatever you want. Basically, in the end, I feel like I just left the family, and I don't want to say any. I hope I've talked to most people, and it sounds like there's like no real like bad blood, to put it bluntly. Basically, between us, between me and the officers, I still want to be part of the community. I still come in TeamSpeak every now and then if you guys let me. So I just wanted to move on, and that's gonna be it for today, guys. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time.